That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
All right. Next up, my mixtapes. Antoine Massey's Aunt Speaks Out. Antoine Massey, if you guys don't know, he's one of the escapees. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's like one of the last escapees still out. Did Shreveport win? Bro, they won? Oh my gosh. Bro, LSU Shreveport baseball team went 59-0 in NAIA this season, bro. NAIA, excuse me, this season. The greatest season in college baseball history just happened, bro. They nearly won 60 games in a row. They would have won 60 games in a row if they played 60 games in a row. That is sensational. And they won the World Series. That is crazy, bro. They went 59-0. Okay, but Antoine Massey, I believe he's still out on the loose, right? Captured. Yeah, I don't think he's been caught yet. Eludes, capture, post, escape. What's his? Yeah. Right now, it's still, Antoine and Derek, they're still on the run, bro. They are still on the run. So there's that. Okay, but yeah, this is his auntie. She's speaking out about her nephew.
Is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister. It affected his mama. It affected all of his siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us, where y'all at, man? Do y'all want to relive this shit again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables in there. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all, because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of nigga, he will make decisions and think afterwards because he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life. Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we know that's not the way of going by doing it. But in his mind, it is. It's his mind he can't do 14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges.
I honestly don't understand the point of this rant. I do think it's important to speak on, you know what I'm saying, the trauma that he's experienced and the trauma that the family's experiencing and why they act the way they act. At the same time, it's kind of like at the end of the day, he's escaped jail. He had more time to serve. He broke out before the end of his sentence. And you say he's not a problem, or you say he's not a monster, but you said he got out and first thing he did was domestic violence charge, and then like he got back in. So it's like he might not be a monster to you because that's your nephew and you understand, but like I guess technically speaking on paper, kind of lines up with the actions of a monster. So I do pray for the Massey family because now they've had people, you know what I'm saying, and their family get arrested, and now they're booked for like she said, allegedly helping him out and things of that sort. But yeah, I mean, like, don't break out of jail. Like, I don't know what to say. It was like, so okay, I'll use this time to go off on to do my little Zion rant. My Zion rant is just pretty similar to the DDG rant, and it's like, regardless even if the accusations that Zion Williamson received today, even if they were false, it's still Zion's fault. And it's Zion's fault for even dealing with and affiliating with, you know what I'm saying, particular type of woman. You just don't do that, bro. You just don't do that. Because it's like it's like this, right? In the modern day, kind of what we see with a particular group of men, especially like with podcasts and stuff like that, podcast culture and the red pill manosphere, is you see a woman on Instagram because you're on your phone, you're on Instagram, you see a woman that you like on Instagram, you like how she looked, BBL shape, whatever the case might be, right? So you go to follow her, you like her pictures or whatever. Then you decide to slide in the DMs. You see on her page, after following her and checking out her page, her story every single day is the same thing. She going shopping for bags. She getting an elegant, fancy dinner and lunch, and she traveling all the time. She going to some Italy. She going to Greece. She going to ABC, right? She living a luxurious lifestyle. You see how she shaped, everything like that, and you decide to hit her up. You hit her up. Y'all start communicating. Y'all start going on dates. Ultimately, you realize that after a while, it ain't worth the headache. Y'all not really compatible at all, right? Y'all not really compatible at all. You don't like anything beyond their physical appearance. So y'all split ways. Afterwards, folks still do something to get more money out of you. And then what do you do afterwards? Man, women these days, they just want your money. Like, what is we? Yes, the woman that you pursued with the bags, and I have no sympathy. I'll say that I have no sympathy for any men who get upset about women wanting money or women want a particular thing when that's all she advertised she wanted from the get-go, bruh. She told you what type of woman she was, and you still went. You want me to feel sorry? I ain't feeling sorry for you, bruh. So in this particular situation with this auntie, respect the auntie, everything like that, I understand the family trauma goes generations, like you say. Her father, so that would be, I presume, if that's on your side of the family, your brother, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to your brother and things of that sort, or your brother-in-law, or however that relationship is, right? I understand this is generational. And this is really, really deep-rooted trauma and things of that sort. And emotions are high right now. At the same time, bruh, he broke out of jail. Like, I don't have much sympathy for bro. He broke out of jail. As messed up as it sounds, that I don't have sympathy for him, because it's like, you know, the system and the way that it's set up for black people to even be incarcerated and split up the black families. Like you said, he wanted to see his baby graduate, things of that sort. Like, the system has been set up to break up the black homes and the black families, and it's systemic of, like, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, right? At the same time, bro, like, the reality of the situation is he's locked up right now, and he left before he was supposed to leave, bro. He ain't do his time. Like, he broke out before he served this whole time. So that being said, bro, it's like, it's hard for me to feel sorry for him, for real. And that's tough, but it just is what it is. It's the truth. Okay. This was a very interesting story. I haven't seen a clip of it, but I just saw the quote, and I was like, ain't no way in the world this is like true. Does anybody have a clip of it? Hold on. I guess I'll pull up the tag, right?
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.